Last time on The Skits.
I used to belong to this group. We made movies.
We've been working on a new bunch of hilarious... Wait, hilarious is overselling it. Crappy bunch of skit-like things.
Science Boy! Bruno and Smasher. Metaphor bashers. Their quality sucks! Damn you! And he's saying nothing but stupid things.
And he has eyes you could just swim in.
Yeah, and he... What did you just say?
I always play the gay, crying little kid. Why?
Because it's the part you were born to play.
You were... Well, you were the guy who got kicked in the groin a lot.
Except I heard Molly Sculder PI isn't that cheap. How'd you manage to pay for him?
Get me a new drink and massage my feet.
Yes, master.
If Tassini never rejoined the group and is currently a slave, how did he appear in that last skit? Tassini is 100% computer generated. Oh, I also programmed him to be pure evil. I thought it might come handy.
Blueprints for a holographic Tassini were in the Pentagon agenda for decades, but the project was scrapped and deemed too dangerous to even use on the Russians during the Cold War.
He's loose! Holographic Tassini has escaped!
You created him, you befriended him, you're the only ones that can stop him.
Huber's groin will take that blast.
No! Goodbye, Huber. You were maybe the third best of us. And now, the conclusion.
Never leave your house without a big stick! Wait, isn't Huber supposed to come in now or something?
Huber's not here. It's just the three of us.
Then quit. Conroy, fill in for Huber.
I'm already playing two parts. We're really short-handed, remember?
Well, we're gonna skip that skit, folks. How about an encore of the Leprechaun skit? Oh, yeah. Don't like that one, huh? Don't blame you.
They don't seem to like us much at all tonight. Are we just off?
Well, we only have 3 people. We didn't rehearse this enough. And, we did kind of tell everyone this is a Van Halen reunion tour.
Well, I just assumed they'd love us so much they wouldn't care.
Uh-oh. They're getting out the torches and pitchforks. Why can't one of our performances end without a lynch mob?
For this, we didn't go to college?
Well, we're down to our last $50, and most of these are just Toys R Us bucks.
Well, maybe we'd have some money if somebody didn't have to get a weekly manicure.
Hey, if we can't look pretty, then what's the point of any of this?
Look at us. Our skit group is supposed to make it huge someday. But now we're living in a van, barely scraping enough bucks to get from one lousy gig to the next. We had to sell the camera in order to eat and buy comic books.
Let's face it, we haven't been any good since Tassini moved away and Huber up and left us.
Wait, Huber didn't quit? Remember? He heroically sacrificed himself to save all our lives?
And we sold Tassini into slavery.
Oh, yeah. Well, either way, they ain't coming back. Any upcoming gigs?
Well, there's that huge end of the summer Haddonfield Skit Championship. But we're really gonna have to hone our skills if we're even gonna qualify. But man, to win that, I mean, that would give this whole thing some sort of purpose, you know?
Well, we're not gonna win that with no cash and unpainted fingernails.
What is it?
It's a letter from a man named Durwood Clemens. He claims he's a big fan of ours and has a few ideas of his own for our future. And he says he can solve our monetary troubles.
I don't know. The last time we answered an anonymous letter, we ended up in a gay disco.
Yeah, that was, terrible. Look, we've got nothing to lose. I say we follow up on it.
Well, if this guy can cure our monetary troubles, well, then we wouldn't have to befriend old women, and then get their way into their wills, and then push them down the stairs for money anymore.
Fine. Let's move out.
Tassini!
This way, lads.
Are you Durwood Clemens? Why do you have Tassini? What do you want with...
When I was but a child, my father told me that anyone with money could own things. But only the wise, only the select few could actually catalog, could collect. To truly collect is to corner the market, to make it yours and no one else's. I am Durwood Clemens. I am a collector.
Master, I brought the guests to you.
Oh, I know! Good boy. Here you go.
What are you doing with Tassini?
He became huge in the slave trade. A real hard worker, that one. I bought him a few months ago, which leads to my proposition.
Let me guess. It involves a gay disco. It always does.
Not quite. In my time, I have become obsessed with collecting things. Mostly obsolete trinkets and such. I own most of the world's pogs, XFL merchandise, and countless bottles of my own urine. But to own my own skit group, why, that would be something else entirely. Follow me! I would be willing to fund your skit group, provided you spend the summer here. You will prepare and perform skits to my desire, and become owned by me like dogs. You can have Tassini back, and there are certain other benefits.
You brought Huber back from the dead!
Well, not quite. The wealthy get certain privileges others do not have. I simply took a homeless man from the street and spent several months surgically altering his physical features and mashing his voice box, so he has been properly contortioned to be an exact match to Matt Huber. Huber, say hello.
Well, he's just as hilarious as ever. Whole group is back together again.
Yes, I just need you to sign this contract here, here, and here.
I see no reason not to do that.
Yes. Yes. I think you'll find this is an exact replica of your former base of operations. Here you will plan and perform skits to my will. Everything you need should be down here.
Hey, a camera, fake blood, a squeaky mouse toy. We never had access to this kind of stuff before.
Wow, waiving our civil rights to a crazy rich guy was just about the smartest thing we ever did.
Yep. Well, looks like it's time to start filming another year of skits. I live in pain.
I live in pain. Let's go in the act.
All right, 3 o'clock. Time for my sponge bath and urine jar organization. You can do it by color or chronological order. Your choice.
You know, just for one day, I'd love to have no one say that to me. Yeah, that contract's probably coming back to bite us in the ass, huh?
Who cares? We've got resources, the group back together, and we'll be ready for the end of the summer skit championship. You know, let me just gouge out my eyes real quick.
Alright, we'll flip for the chores. Winner takes sponge bath.